What's up, y'all? This is the OG Bronknuts 719 West here for my Chiefs Crow video. If you're here to see the OG Bronknuts meltdown, this one's gonna disappoint you. Truth of the fact of the matter is let's don't get it twisted. I said last week after we got beat by the Chargers that we wouldn't be able to stop the Chiefs' pass rush, and they caused us a little problem last night. But overall, I thought our offensive line played well. Trevor had time to throw the ball. The pocket broke down a few times, but that happens in every NFL game. Give credit to the Chiefs. Chiefs defense, they created a lot of turnovers, forced Trevor to make a lot of bad decisions, and Chiefs came out victorious. Chiefs got a good football team this year, and I've said all along that I never expected the Broncos to compete for the division this year. We're just in a year where I think we're going to have to rebuild. New coaching staff and young quarterback and a rookie left tackle, and it's just not a recipe to do a whole bunch of winning. Shout out to the whole Chiefs organization. Andy Reid, Travis Kelce played phenomenal last night. We haven't had an answer for him. Most teams don't. He's one of the top 2 or 3 best tight ends in the business for sure. Last 3 games, Kelsey's just absolutely mashed us. Shout out to Chief Urag, what's up? And the Brit Chief. I thought you guys were going to have a little more for the Broncos fans this week pregame, but whatever. Chiefs look good. I thought the Broncos going into the game, I knew it was going to be, I thought we could have a game where we could actually have a chance to win. And after to tell you the truth, that first drive where Jamal fumbled, and I feel bad for Jamal. Jamal done good things since he's been here. He's not our feature back, but when he's been in the game, he's really provided us a nice little spark. And I know he was, really looking forward to this game against going back to Kansas City, and Shane Ray, is from Kansas City. I know he was really looking forward to getting back there, and he's just coming off of injury. This was his first game back. Isaiah McKenzie, this was his first game back, and I think, we got ourselves into a situation where guys were just a little, over amped up. Offsides penalties, holding penalties. Trevor throwing balls that's hitting people right between the numbers and they're dropping it. Isaiah McKenzie dropped a pass on a 4th down that he's got to catch. Benny Fowler looked like he had frying pans taped to his hands, drops when he hits him right in the chest for a touchdown in the end zone. And when our receivers weren't dropping balls, Trevor's making bad reads, throwing late across the middle, throwing interceptions, and I think we're to that point where we're going to have to make a decision to make a switch at quarterback. Now, when Brock got here, and look, I'm not excited about Brock Osweiler. I'm not excited about our whole entire quarterback situation that we have going on in here in Denver. But when Brock first got here, Elway said he was going to need a little quarterback rehab. And since practices are closed and the media can't film anything, we don't know if Brock's even ready to go into a game right now. But that being said, we've got a good body of work, 7 games here on Trevor, and he hasn't done anything to really make us believe that he can run this franchise for the next decade. And if that's the case, it's just time to cut him. And I'm not saying cut him off our roster, but we just got to start looking for other avenues and opportunities and things that we can maybe put together here in Denver. Our running game looked good. I think we ran for almost 180 yards, on 31 carries. So that's good average. The Chiefs can be running. You can run against them. And they took us out of our game early because of that fumble and the scoop and score and, the whole turnovers. We had 5 turnovers. You just can't win football games. You can't win football games with 5 turnovers. And we got a couple ourselves, but they weren't as effective and as timely as the ones that the Chiefs got to us. Hard to win in Arrowhead. It's hard to win here in Denver. It's hard to win in Arrowhead. It's hard to win in Arrowhead when you have a good football team. And we took an average football team to Arrowhead, and that's just not going to work. I mean, there's things that we got to put back together here before we're going to be able to really compete. We got our right tackle back. He didn't. He still was getting abused by Justin Houston. I mean, Justin Houston's he's a heck of a pass rusher. He's a good player. He's one of the best in the game. So Chiefs look good. Chiefs are beatable. They're beatable. I mean, you can run against them. I think we'll see later in the year as the playoff run starts for them that Eric Berry's going to be. You can tell it's a different defense without him on it. But, hey, it's next man up in this league. Every team's got to deal with injuries, and I think by far and away the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC West. I've said all along we're going to finish, right there 9-7, 8-8. We might even be 7-9, but I think we're going to be right in there. We're an average team that's got enough good players to beat you if you don't show up to play, and not enough players to get beat by anybody in the NFL. I thought, we didn't make very good adjustments, although we did get taken out of our game plan early, and we were forced to throw the ball more than we wanted to, because even after Jamal fumbled that ball, I thought, wow, we can run the football against the Chiefs, and if we can do that, we're going to be able to control the clock, and we're going to have a chance here in this game. And we ran the football, pretty much as good as we've run it this year against the Chiefs, but ran out of time and put ourselves in too big of a hole. I mean, they almost got us down 21-0. If Andy Reid doesn't try to run a little trick play, I don't even know why you guys tried to do that. I mean, you had us dead to rights, and you kind of actually let us back in that game. And Chiefs have too much for us. They got more of a complete team than we do here in Denver. So shout out Chiefs fans, Chief Urag, Brit Chief. I'm sure y'all are happy. I mean, sub those guys up. Go watch their videos. I'm sure they're going to be over there on their channel gloating, as I would be. This is the OG Bronc Nut 719. West Broncos. I don't know where we go from here. I mean, I know where we're going from here. We're going to Philly, who just signed Jay Ajayi, and it's not going to get any easier. I mean, Philly's probably the best team in the NFL, and if not the best, they're one of the top 2 or 3. We're going to have a very difficult time on the road with a hot team like that, good young quarterback, and I don't think things are going to pick up for the Broncos here for a little bit, and we're just going to see what kind of heart and what kind of character some of these players on this team have. But right now, it doesn't look good, and there's not a lot of hope for this season, so we're probably just going to have to go through the motions. Hopefully we can play spoiler at the end of the year, maybe to the Chiefs. I think we play them last game of the year. Play spoiler for a first-round bye or something like that. But as far as winning the AFC West, doesn't look good. I mean, we're definitely not out of it. Not out of it. I mean, anything can happen. Players can get hurt on teams. I mean, things happen weird in the NFL. So I'm always going to rep this team. I've been here through the good and the bad. I've been a fan since 1980. I've been through bad seasons, good seasons, Super Bowls, people telling us that we weren't ever good enough to win the big one, and John Elway wasn't going to be one of the greats, and then going back to back. I mean, I've been here for it all. So this isn't nothing new. It's hard to stay on top. We'll see what the Chiefs end up doing with this season, because, look, a few years from now, nobody's going to care who won the AFC West. Nobody's going to care who came in second in the Super Bowl. I mean, it's time for the Chiefs to show the NFL that they're about it, right? I mean, they got a Super Bowl championship team. We'll see. We'll see. This is the OG Bronc Nut 719. West. Congratulations, Kansas City Chiefs. We'll see you on down the road. I'm out.